How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. This is N.A.P, Nerdified Average Podcast.
Episode
3.
3.
Today we are talking about episode 2 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
We're missing someone, though.
Yeah, we're missing someone. If you see him.
Screw you, Evan. I know you're not even listening or watching.
You won't hear this. And if you do hear this, give him a code word. Like
December. Mission report, December 16,
Yeah.
1991. That is related to today's episode of the Nerdified Average Podcast because it's an episode 2 breakdown of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Hunter?
All right, so basically,
Yo.
what happened in this episode?
My stomach's over here.
And luckily, they can't hear that. So
Sorry.
today's episode, we actually got to see Falcon and the Winter Soldier together.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Hunter, give us a 1-minute rundown.
Let me try to think this up. Basically, they don't like each other.
They're lovers.
Secretly, they do. We'll get into that. They don't like each other. They have to work together to basically stop the, what are they called?
Flag smashes.
Flag smasher.
The flag smashes.
He said that's so weird.
I was like, what?
I'm doing an
Flag
accent.
smashers.
Flag smashers.
That's basically the main idea of this episode.
Yeah.
They're teaming up basically to find out more info on the Flag Smashers. But in doing so, the new Captain America, a.k.a. John Walker, right? Said that right?
Who is this man, John Walker?
He thinks he's all that in a bag of chips.
The
Yeah.
most white
He's,
phrase of all time.
He's so like...
Let's talk about him for a second.
All right.
Well, let's finish the rundown of the episode.
That was basically it.
That's basically it.
I thought
It's-
we were doing like a summary of like they get up and it turns out he
Well, I don't want to go too into it. If you've seen it, then you
Yeah.
know basically
You're watching this.
that they're teaming
'cause,
up, stop
you know.
Flag Smashers. New Captain America thinks he's all that. He wants to work together with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but
Yup,
they
yup.
hate him because he's taken the place of Captain America. And at the end of the episode, they go to meet Zemo.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh, Zemo.
All right, so
Let's get into
Captain America
Captain America.
starts off with him basically unzipping the uniform. And is it his girlfriend? Was that his girlfriend?
I think that's
They
his
didn't make-
It's
girlfriend.
his sister.
What's up with that weird
like, I
kiss
love
they
you.
did?
Love you.
Right? Oh,
Like this weird.
I want to see
this-
Falcon and Winter Soldier. yeah.
People not watching, listening to it.
They
Like,
literally
what did
heard
they
it.
just do.
Yeah, because all they heard was
They
like
just kissed each other if you're not watching.
That's why you should go
Literally
to the
just
YouTube.
smooched.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why you should go to the YouTube.
yeah.
and
Watch
check
the
it out.
YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it starts off with him.
It starts off. He's like in his like football. That was kind of dumb. Like I remember coming into this locker room, and he's like, yeah, you know, and then he's like, oh, you know, I've been a captain before, so but he's like, everyone's looking at me different.
And
a
they
lot of pressure.
showed his resume basically of him, like why he was chosen to be Captain America.
He's like
They throw him-
received the Purple
They show
Heart
him, 3 times.
3 times.
He's throwing the shield, which was actually pretty cool.
He's
It
kind of.
was-
He was killing it with the
That's
shield.
when I was
Yeah.
like kind of rooting for him, but then later on.
But he basically has almost like some of like this, like he has, obviously his strength is a lot more than the average human. So he is
Mhm.
strong for some reason.
He's an
I wonder
ROTC
why.
kid on steroids. That's what I made down in my notes.
Every ROTC kid's looking up to him right now.
'Cause
Oh
he
my
did-
God, I love the John Walker.
Because he was just like your dream army boy.
Yeah.
He was out here getting medals and whatnot, doing tours and whatever. I said whatever, like
Whatever.
And then what's up with his BFF who's like all like over him, like, yeah, bro, yeah, we're killing
Bro,
it out here.
Battlestar.
Yeah,
Battlestar.
Battlestar.
I'm Battlestar.
they had to government had to get. They're like, oh, Captain America
Yeah.
had a black friend. Let's give him a black friend too.
Right?
Yeah.
The
So
government's just like, we need
Battlestar,
blah,
for
blah,
people
blah.
that don't know, Battlestar is basically like another Bucky. In the comics, he's like the
They're just like
6th variation
government
of Bucky,
is
or the
literally-
5th one.
They're just racist.
They're literally going, oh, we need to make America.
Say
Like,
it. Say what you
No,
want
I was
to
gonna
say.
say that. I was gonna
Say
say, make America feel like they have a hero again.
Mhm. A white boy.
Even though they have a bunch of heroes, but they needed the white boy.
They need those signature
They
buff
need-
white boy.
Yeah, with his black friend, basically. Like, wait, he's super white, but don't worry, he's got a black friend, so it's
Right.
okay.
I'm gonna just refer to him as Captain Cracker from now on.
Captain Cracker.
It's kind of what
He
is.
looked cooler though.
He did look cool. With the mask off, it looked more normal.
Because, yeah, when in the first episode, when they showed him,
Oh, bro,
Hiya, folks.
He looks
this
so
man's
nerdy.
ears stick out though through the captain, like through
He
his
looks
little
so
mask.
nerdy, but in this episode, he actually looked pretty decent.
And he was all confident too. So obviously, seen him like with his little interview he did when he was like on the field, the football field. You could tell that obviously he's been Captain America probably for like a little bit. Because it's not like that was his first interview. Because he was all super nervous.
She said he
like,
did the
sat
tour
down.
too.
Yeah.
Like he did a country tour.
Yeah, but this man sat down like, yeah, I'm just, I'm out here, Captain America.
Tracy,
so.
it's not that bad. I mean, it's a little bit of pressure, but you know me. I mean, I got 2 Medal of Honors. Come on. So he's just a douche, kind of.
So yeah, and then after that, then we see basically, well, that whole time that he's interviewing, Bucky's watching him on the screen, and you can tell that Bucky's kind of like he's just upset about it, obviously, and so he goes to see Sam to confront him, like, "Yo, bro, why are you giving out the shield?" He's like, "That wasn't yours to give away."
He's very upset.
He was super bummed. But and then him and Sam basically go on that little mission to go fight the Flag Smashers, and then that's when we see I think she's the leader, right?
Carly.
She's like,
I forgot her last name.
I guess she's kind of
The
the
young
leader.
girl.
Yeah, she's like,
The girl from Solo.
is that what she's from, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So, and then you see her, and there's that whole scene of them like on the highway, and they're battling, and they're basically getting their butt kicked because they're all a bunch of super soldiers. So I guess that goes back to our first episode we're talking about. Do you think, because we're trying to give predictions of what we think this show is going to happen. So do you think that there is Hydra out there still? And that's how these people are getting the super soldier serum and stuff?
They probably don't go by Hydra,
They
but it's
just-
definitely
they go by
people that were
something.
involved with
I
Hydra.
still think my theory is right, that the government is the one
Yeah,
completely
they're all
behind this
behind
entire
it.
show. They gave the Flag Smashers all the serum, as well as Captain America.
Obviously, yeah, this
But
Cap
he's
has
bad.
it.
Definitely 100%.
Yeah.
I think he's the one. You know how she got that text message?
You think he's the
I think he's the
what's it
one who
called?
sent,
He's-
I'm going to find you and kill
He's
you.
like, I'm going to find and
what
kill
were they
you.
what were they calling the something control or whatever? Like when the guy's like, I'll
the guy
I'll
who
slow him
gave the
down.
vaccines.
Yeah, but
'Cause
yeah,
that's what
person.
Eric Voss was saying. They think it's the guy who gave them the vaccine. Like he was in charge of like, they were thinking that there's someone else bigger in charge.
What was his name though?
Their small group.
The girl that they were
Yeah,
whoever they were
you're
leaving
talking
from in the
about.
plane. Whoever that was.
They
Yeah.
said something like the controller or something.
I don't remember what they said, but
But then they in the episode they try and seem like the new Captain America, like, oh, maybe he is a good guy. Like maybe he is trying to just work with Falcon and Winter Soldier. But then outside the police station, like when Bucky and Falcon are like, no, we're free agents. We
yeah, we don't want to work with you.
we can't work with you. And then he's like, the Captain America's like, okay, well then do me one thing. Stay out of my way. And that's when I was like, okay,
Yeah, he's evil.
he's mega douche now.
yeah,
So
he's
I think
definitely
Yeah,
evil.
that was such like it was just annoying him being like, stay out of our way, bro. And
Even
it's
though
like,
he sucked when they were fighting the superhumans,
didn't do crap.
he literally showed up, got kicked off.
yeah.
And when he was like pulling up to get back on the car, Captain America would have
Oh, he
his whole
would've
body.
flown.
Yeah, why did it look like he
Crawling
struggled? He
up.
was like you got Bucky over here, like, yeah, he got kicked right off the bat, but then it's like he immediately and just like went right into fighting.
He dug his arm into the car and was like holding on the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
But then Captain America over here is just climbing up over it
Terrible.
slowly.
And then even his friend was struggling too. He's like, he's over here like, help me. And then he
Yeah.
had to like shoot him or whatever.
Yeah, they both suck.
So I want to talk about who was this Isaiah guy? He was basically like another super soldier back in World War
You
II or
take this
something.
Isaiah is Captain America.
Oh, he's like,
He was another Captain
He's
America.
another
he
Captain
was
America?
he's a super soldier. But
Isaiah
in the
Bradley.
comics, he's pretty much Captain America.
he's one of the Captain Americas.
But now
I guess.
he's all old, but he's still super strong with his powers. But then his son, Elijah Bradley, is the Patriot. The Patriot is the leader of the Young Avengers. And the Young Avengers are
Okay.
Kate Bishop, Casey Lang, Wiccan
for
and
them-
Speed,
Miss Marvel.
yeah, Miss
Are
Marvel.
they gonna have her be a part
and-
of it? I don't know if she's in the comics, but they're
Well,
gonna.
she's gonna be in the show.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that they're gonna add her to that.
Or that's his grandson, not his son.
Yeah, that makes
I'm
sense.
just reading it right now.
Yeah, because
so.
he was in like the
Eli
Korean
so
War
yeah.
fighting.
Eli Bradley. So that's cool. See,
Yeah, so
I didn't know
we
that
saw-
little tidbit.
Yeah, so it's cool that we got to see him in there leading up to the Young Avengers.
Yeah, so for sure, if this show doesn't have like I guess like this show isn't as like whoa, but I guess there is all these like cool little Easter eggs that if you can
Mhm.
catch them, that you like it is like building up to other things though. So you'll be like, oh, okay.
I think they
So-
included Isaiah Bradley as more than just like a Easter egg thingy because that is one thing to show like, okay, yeah, there's definitely way more going on with the super soldier serum than we know. It isn't.
yeah,
There's no way, if you think about it, there's no way they had the success with Captain America. And then even though the guy who made that formula got killed, there's no way they were like, oh, well, he's dead. Looks like we'll never have another one. They 100% tried to
they've
recreate
been trying to recreate him for a while, but
it. And
it
so
seems
there's no
like they're
way.
not doing.
There's no way it would have just been Captain America. So Isaiah
Yeah.
Bradley, that's a perfect example we get
And it
of it.
also shows like the racism with even superheroes.
Yeah, because they hid that. Like,
Yeah,
it was a success,
'Cause
obviously.
they sent him to jail for 30 years, even though he's just like Captain America.
Like,
And then
it's-
Falcon gets all mad because, he wanted to know about this guy. And then right when he's talking about that, the cops pull up on him and
it's a
and-
very
Yeah,
racially not
that-
charged, but
yeah, they pull up on him.
they
and
focus
not-
on
and
racial
not
issues
Bucky.
a lot.
they wanted to like kind of, I guess, not shine light on it, but just what's the word? Like bring notice to that's kind of what's happening in America a lot right now. Is
Yeah.
you have this black guy and this white guy, they're in the middle of the street arguing, so the cops immediately
Think
go to
the black
Bucky and
guy,
they're
yeah.
like, "Is this guy bothering
Yeah, hey,
you?"
let's-
And then
Let's see your ID.
and
Only
then-
asking
and-
Falcon.
yeah, and then Bucky had to be like, "Yo, you don't know, like you know who this is?" And then the other cop like whispered to him, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Yeah. Even happens to the superheroes.
Yeah.
We're saving the world.
Mhm.
Superheroes even get called.
Same
out.
way with in the last episode when they were trying to get a loan.
Oh yeah,
could tell
and
that
they
kinda had
basically
some-
totally like denied him or whatever.
It had some
Oh yeah.
racial implied stuff behind it too.
And then he asked Falcon for a photo with his wings out.
Evan was telling me he's not here right now, but I'll give Evan credit for it. He was like, it's like in Roses by Kanye when they were like, I asked the nurse, did you do the research? They asked me, can you sign some t-shirts? It's
Mhm.
like, come on, man. But it's a lot. The whole show's definitely going to be more and more about that, about having, I think in the end it's going to have to do, I think Falcon will take on the Captain America mantle for at least a little bit in the show. And I think they're going to try
Well-
and focus on the backlash of that because he's not the poster white Captain America everyone wants one. I think that's why they wanted him to give up
Do
the
you-
shield because they didn't want Falcon
Do
to be
you
him.
think Falcon is going to end up as Captain America?
Like at the end of the show?
with a whole new like Captain America suit,
Well,
and
I think,
called
yeah.
Captain America instead of Falcon.
I mean, if they go for like what it looks like in the comics, where
I hope so.
he still kind of wears more of just like a single little mask. It just
Yeah.
kind of goes over his eyes. His suit has a lot more like white and red, and then in the comics he has like that different shaped shield. He doesn't really have the round. Well,
The-
some comics do.
the
It like
kinda-
looks like a shield, but then there's newer comics where he does have the round shield. But then I think they were saying in that recap video from last episode that they're thinking he might even get a whole new shield made of the different metal, made of what Bucky's arm,
adamantium or
adamantium, or I think maybe what
well, because the shield's
the
vibranium.
shield's
right now
made
as
out of
well,
vibranium. They're saying it might be made of adamantium, which is like what the Wolverine's metal is made out of. So
which that would be sick.
Will that lead to Wolverine?
oh, X
Maybe
Men
because they are going. What's that one city they're going to in the trailers with Zemo that's linked with Wolverine?
Oh, that scene where they're walking with him.
Yeah, what's that place
I
called?
don't know.
Let me look it up real quick.
but it has to do with I think
Eric Voss on New Rockstars was saying that place, that location in the Marvel Universe is specifically linked with Wolverine. And so
'cause
maybe
I think that's where that
there-
secret base was, where Wolverine went to get his adamantium.
Do you think that shield that we see in the trailers of him throwing at the trees and whatnot could be that a new shield that they're going to go get or make from
Probably.
adamantium from there?
That'd be
Ooh,
cool.
with the Zemo.
Mm-hmm. That would
So
be
Zemo,
hard.
obviously, he's not almost like he's not a
But he hates.
he's not going to be a bad
superheroes.
guy.
They're going to him because he hates like the super
Yeah.
soldiers, and so they need him
So they know
to
that
help.
he could help out
They
to
need
figure out.
his help pretty much.
Yeah, because he'll probably know where maybe some of those labs are that had the serum.
Yeah, like
So
maybe he knows more information.
one cool thing that I thought out of the whole episode for me was just it's a little mention, but where Sam's like, oh, so what? He's like, you spend some time in Wakanda, and he's like, you just come out as the White Panther, and he's like, actually, it's the White Wolf.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
He was like, wait, what?
And he's like, wait, what? So for people that don't know, I guess Bucky, while he was like in Wakanda, yeah, they call him the White Wolf, and his costume is actually pretty sweet. It's just like a white version, kind of Black Panther's comic book looking suit. I think it's pretty cool.
Okay, the place I was thinking of is called, it's Madripoor.
Madripoor?
But yeah, so.
Do you think this will have any tie-in with like mutants?
I doubt it because I don't think Falcon and the Winter Soldier is how they're going to reveal it. If they didn't reveal it with WandaVision, or even they didn't even tease it in WandaVision, I doubt they'll reveal it here. But I think they might tease it in Madripoor somehow. Like
What if they
maybe,
like mention the doctor or whoever like gives Wolverine the
yeah, like this, he adamantium. Like say they do go there, get adamantium for a new shield or whatever. I think if they have, this is all hypothetical because they probably won't do that. They probably won't get a new shield made out of adamantium.
We always think Mephisto's going to show
Yeah.
up.
Dude,
Mephisto
Mephisto's
never
coming out of
shows up.
nowhere, dude.
But I think they could definitely tease at mutants, not reveal any of them though.
Yeah.
Maybe like a poster in the very, very far background with like 3 slashes on it.
Hey, what?
That'd be like the max. But that would be, I feel like that would be a very clear reveal
Yeah.
that then. But yeah.
What'd you guys think of the whole mention of the funny, like the big 3? It was like aliens, androids, and wizards. And then he was like, he's like, there's no wizards. And he's like, what about Doctor Strange? And he's like, he's a sorcerer. And he's like, that's just a wizard without a hat.
And then he's like, I read The Hobbit in 1937.
Yeah,
when
that
it
was
came
funny.
out.
He's like, I read
Yeah.
that when it came out. So he's like, I know. And he's like, you ain't Frodo. Or no, not Frodo. He's like, you ain't Gandalf.
He's like, what do you know about Gandalf?
He's like, wait, what?
I do like their
That's pretty
chemistry
funny.
though.
Yeah, they're definitely.
They go together
I mean,
perfectly in the show.
Speaking of their chemistry,
Oh. So we got to see a little.
they go
Mention
into
the scene.
they go into therapy together,
Yep.
and then they get real close, touching knee to knee. No, not even
Knee
thigh
to-
to thigh.
Oh,
Needs a please.
It's inner thigh
They were
to inner
thigh to
thigh.
thigh.
They were the friction between their thighs just.
They had to gaze into each other's eyes.
Oh yeah, and Bucky loves gazing.
Mm-hmm.
What'd they call it again? It was like the gazing.
The soul.
The soul gazing.
Soul
She's like,
gazing.
all right, time for soul gazing.
And then when the Falcon saves
Oh, yeah, he saves him from
Bucky,
underneath the truck.
they're rolling on top of each other.
Yep.
It's just got real tense this episode.
Real steamy a little bit.
Yeah. So
You
I
know
think
there-
the relationship's gonna bloom.
Yeah, you know
from
there's
here on.
fans out there with fan art.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I guarantee you
I'm
if
sure you guys can go out. You know, you can go search some.
I'm sure there's
Bucky
some of
and
you
Sam.
who have images saved.
Yeah, for sure. They're like, oh, Bucky and Sam's fan art.
Let's-
Well, hey, all right. So wait, you know how people do those celebrity names where they combine their 2 names? What would their name be?
like their real names or the
No,
superhero
probably their
names?
character names. So Winter Soldier, Falcon.
I'm just gonna go with Bucky and Sam.
I guess if you do Bucky.
Sucky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bam or Sucky.
Saki.
Saki. Could work with Mackie too. Sebastian. Saki. It's got to be Saki.
Yeah.
Because
It's
then
meant to
Sebastian
be-
and Mackie,
It's
and
meant
then
to be
yep,
Saki.
Dude.
Soldier.
Oh my
There we go,
gosh,
guys.
Saki.
There we go.
Where the
Any-
Saki stands at.
Saki
Yeah.
stands.
Anytime.
Stand up.
So if-
Saki Nation.
If you're on Instagram or whatever, go and tag in multiple posts.
Comment hashtag Saki.
Just, yeah,
Saki
hashtag-
Nation.
Saki Nation.
Chat.
Beautiful.
I love it.
But let's get into some of the questions we have. Hunter, you want to go first? Or let's
My
just do
question
Chase's.
was,
Let's do Chase's because he already sent his kind of. So Chase,
Uh,
what was your
so-
question for the episode?
My question for the episode, just based on, I guess, the new Captain America. Because, yeah, at the beginning of the episode, you seem like, okay, he's trying to be like a real Captain America. But then at the end, when he's like, stay out of my way, and you can kind of tell, and then, yeah, you're kind of wondering, like, man, how's he kind of strong and stuff? So maybe he has the serum and whatnot as well. And like Hunter said, maybe it's the government. So my question is, does Bucky have suspicions that the U.S. agent, or AKA the new Captain America, that he could be Hydra or some form of, government agent? Because real quick, remember how they're in their little truck together and they say something about Falcon's Red Wing thing, and they say how they hacked into it,
Yeah.
and he's like, we're the government or whatever. And And so it's like, oh.
Does Bucky have suspicions though? I think they do, but like, no, I don't. I actually don't think that. I don't think he does.
You don't think right now, maybe?
I think
right
they're
now,
just
probably
worried
not.
about flag smashers right now. But he just doesn't like.
I don't think he doesn't like
It's
the
definitely
Cap.
suspicions that he's not a good guy. Like
He's
isn't-
suspicious. Why are you?
Yeah.
Why are you chosen?
Mm-hmm.
Like he has all the accolades and whatnot, but as a person, he's definitely not Captain America worthy.
Yeah,
And I don't know why. I feel like what's the dude's name? Like Star or something?
Battlestar.
Battlestar. Why do I feel like Battlestar gives off the vibe of like, you know, in movies where there's like the main bully and then the bully always has like the little friend that's like, yeah, get him, Tommy.
Right.
Tommy.
He's-
Tommy, beat him
he's
up.
the friend.
Yeah,
Get him.
Come on, brother, get him.
I feel like he that guy just gave me the vibes of like that like little minion guy that's like, come on.
He's
Yeah,
the,
beat him up.
he's the boy's little brother.
Yeah.
And then going off of that, do you think the new Cap is going to be the main villain?
Ooh.
I'm gonna still stand by no. I think that it's gonna be the Flag Smashers. I think he's gonna be like, say, is this gonna be a metaphor for it? Say the Falcon Winter Soldier show is like all of the Marvel up to Phase 4. I think Captain America is gonna be like the Loki. Like he'll be like a minor like side villain, but he's just gonna be kind of interfering and getting in the way of the bigger villain, Thanos, of Phase 1 through 3. But I think the Thanos villain of this show will be just the Flag Smashers, or whoever is creating them as super soldiers. I think they're going to be the main villain. In that, John Walker as Captain America is just going to be an interference and like a side thing for them to overcome and make him not Captain America anymore.
Who do you think sent the text message? Do you think it was him, or
Nah.
do you think it was the heads?
I think it's just going to be somebody they reveal later on.
Probably, yeah. Maybe some head guy of the
What
government.
if it's
I feel like it's him.
what if it's the one, I forgot his name. Some Ross. General Ross. I think it could be him.
General
Okay.
Ross is from like Hulk, and he's been.
Yeah, I think
he's like
it
the
could
guy.
be him.
He's like that main general that
I think it's new Cap.
you think is the new cat.
He's
think
got
it's him?
he's got a dark side. She didn't know who the number was. He's going after her because he wants to be a good Captain
Mhm.
America.
Yeah.
So he's gonna want to beat them before Falcon and Bucky beats him. So he's like, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna kill you because he's got a dark side. That's why he was like, don't
Yeah.
interfere with me.
I feel that.
And I think he's gonna go full
And you think
crazy.
he could have been guiding them or like telling them to, like, hey, this is our thing. We're going to be stealing stuff and whatnot. And then they do it. It's like, okay, they stole stuff. Now we can go in and soup and act
I
like
don't
the
know if
heroes.
they're working together.
Not
but-
together, but whatever it was, they said that the Flag Smashers stole it from them.
Mhm.
And so I think maybe he could have had that stuff as like a plant for them to steal because he knew they couldn't resist it.
Like it was
that would be
set
my
up.
theory. But what's your
I almost
answer to his question?
So I think then. Well, from the first episode, our first episode, and the first episode of the show, my whole guess was, yeah, I think he is the main bad guy still. So I think that, he wants to beat the Flag Smashers, but I don't think he anticipated to get beat up by them so easily. So I think that kind of bugged him, that he was kind of like, but then they tried to play it off like, oh, they were there just to save Sam and Bucky, really. But it's like, yeah, I feel like he totally showed up. Obviously, they're hoping like they were gonna take him down, but then like they got away. So then maybe that was a text to her like I'm coming for you.
Like, yeah, you jerks.
Like,
Yeah.
You embarrassed me.
don't embarrass me,
Embarrassed me in front of the Falcon and the Winter
Dude.
Soldier.
I was supposed to look sick.
dude.
Gosh.
Gosh,
And
dude.
then this is totally random, but when they were like
Random.
doing the therapy and stuff, they were getting all thigh to thigh.
Thighs.
I got instant well, like you know how like the Falcon was like, yo, just scoot up, like come on, like he just goes in for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not scared of anything, but Bucky's like a little resistant.
Yeah.
It's because this man is striking vipers.
He's
used to it.
I think they're-
As soon as they got close like that, I just got like striking vipers, like
Striking.
flashbacks.
He's like, please tell me we have a polar bear mission.
And I was just picturing his face, that smirk.
just kiss me, man, at the end in the rain.
He's like, come on,
Super
striking
random.
vipers.
And then another random thing with the Young Avengers. I bought the comic today. The #1 Young Avengers.
Oh, you
much?
did?
It's expensive,
You know,
but I bought it because the price is already going up, and it's the first appearance of the Patriot, first appearance of Kate Bishop, first appearance of Hulkling, first appearance of like the Iron something. And yeah, that book's gonna be worth a lot of money.
after I was watching this episode, I went and looked up I wanted to see what comics the White Wolf was in.
Oh,
Because I was kind of like, ooh, the White Wolf. And so I think it looks like he's in Black Panther #4. But I didn't find a price or nothing yet. I would assume it's probably not that sought after. And I mean, unless there's like real comic book nerds out there that caught that little glimpse of that. And then they were kind of like, oh, all right, I need that comic now.
Yeah.
I need to see what this White Wolf is about. So
I'll get my last question. I'll get my question,
Yeah,
and then
what
we
was
can
it?
do our theories and predictions for
gotcha.
whatever's going
Alright.
on. So mine, where are the super soldiers from, and who is responsible for them? Who do you guys think is?
I feel like the government.
Just the U.S. government?
Yeah, I feel like they're producing these people.
So similar with your theory that Captain America he's just a planted hero. Who
Yeah.
They're making the villains for to make him look good.
Yeah, I think
Whatnot.
that they're just made by the government and to make him seem better.
I think that's definitely like one of the best possibilities of it. That's because what it seems like so far.
because yeah,
But it could be Hydra like behind the scenes making these people.
I hope not. I hope we're done with Hydra.
But she was like English, the main girl.
She a little British girl.
she was a British girl.
Yeah,
Oi,
Yeah.
they're
Well,
bad.
and that's where they were when what's that guy's name? The Mexican guy, the kid.
Oh, the one that's helping Falcon.
He was like out somewhere in England
Yeah, somewhere.
when he first saw them.
Oh, did you guys? Do you know like he's supposed to be a character in the comics? He
plays Falcon.
he's like a Falcon, I guess.
A lot of
Character.
Falcons and Buckies and Captain Americas.
So I was telling Mason and Hunter, I was like, dude, these guys sound like they're basically Batman with like all the Robins. There's like
Pretty
10
much, they're
Robins.
just reused.
They just,
Yeah.
hey, do you want to be the new Bucky? Hey, do you want to be the new Falcon? All right, cool. So,
So who do you think is
but-
behind it?
same thing. I think it's the government. I think that they'll go talk to Zemo and they'll probably ask him like, oh, is Hydra still around or something like that? Because, people are doing the serums. But I feel like almost Zemo will kind of like tell them like, oh, it wasn't just us that was doing the serums. Like it was your government that was doing it too.
So you think so similar to how do you think Zemo's gonna tell them like,
Yeah.
nah, bro, they're your people?
Yeah. Like,
How do
he's
you
like,
how do you
"Nah,
think
it's
he's
you
getting out
guys."
of jail? They breaking him out.
I feel like they'll
and
just
how are
break
they
him out.
how are they getting the shield, or are they making a new one?
They might make.
That's
a new
my hot take.
one.
They're gonna make a new
They're
shit
I
Make
think
a
they're
new
gonna
one.
break them out because
out of
they're not
adamantium.
they're not part of no government. So like like they said, they're free agents, they're rogues. So it's like they can kind of do whatever they want. So if they want to just break them out, they could and kind of like. Because yeah, there was. What movie was it? And Sam talked about it where he's like, yeah, me and Cap were on the run for like 2 years.
Yeah, in Civil War.
Yeah, so it's
Or
like
after Civil War. No, it was after.
After Civil War.
Yeah, after Civil War. So
so that's
predictions for what's coming next in the series.
I don't know. I think that they're gonna be with Zemo, and Zemo's gonna take him to different country, to wherever
Madripoor.
wherever that is, and I don't know what they're gonna do there, honestly.
Just gonna vibe.
I gotta go to the clubs.
My bold prediction. They're
I'll
gonna
go.
break. They're gonna break out Zemo. They're gonna go to Madripoor. Or they're not gonna first go there, but he's gonna tell them. I think like what Chase was saying, that these aren't Hydra people, because obviously their first instincts are probably it's Hydra because all they know is Captain America worked, and then those 6 Hydra people that Zemo killed himself. So like, okay,
Yeah.
these must be Hydra spawn off. So I think he's gonna tell them, no, these are your people, and then Zemo's gonna help them take them down. And what do they need to take them down? Adamantium shield in Madripoor. Chase.
same thing as you guys basically. I think Zemo's gonna help him out. I think so. Mine a little different. I think because it seems like they're keeping tabs on Bucky and Sam. Because how did Captain America just randomly show up? I think that maybe they go to talk to Zemo. Maybe the new Captain America shows up, kind of like, why are you talking to this guy? He's a terrorist or whatever.
He's gonna
maybe
make him
that's when
seem bad.
Maybe that's when they break him out. They kind of almost like run away with him, maybe, and then Zemo kind of helps them. Maybe Captain America is like trying to fight Zemo, or at some point, I feel like they're gonna fight each other. Like Sam and Bucky are gonna fight the new Captain America.
I think that he's gonna go over there. He's gonna be spying on him. He's like, why are y'all with this guy?
He's
gonna
tell you guys are bad.
He's gonna tell the news, and then the whole world is gonna see Falcon and Winter Soldier as bad guys because they're teaming up with Zemo.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna be like, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm the best Captain America.
Probably.
And he's gonna try to beat him up.
Because everyone knows that Bucky was the Winter Soldier and he was this bad guy. So I think, Captain
It would
America.
be hard to believe.
Captain America could be like, oh, Bucky's back at it. He's a bad guy, and Sam, the Falcon's helping him. So so that's it.
And then I was gonna mention something. I can't remember.
We're at like 30 right now anyway.
All right. Episode 2.
No, 3.
Episode 3, but episode 2 of the Falcon Winter Soldier. So I think we've all watched the Zack Snyder cut, right? So
Evan's watched like 3/5 of it.
Of course, yes.
You didn't watch the beginning. The beginning doesn't matter.
But,
it's the same thing.
But I think that maybe we'll do a N.A.P episode, right?
Yeah, on Justice League.
So.
New Justice League.
Follow us on Instagram at at Certified Average Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at the Cap Tweets. Follow us on TikTok at Certified Average Podcast. Go subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah, go subscribe to our YouTube.
Come on.
The Certified Average
Views.
Podcast. Leave a like, leave a comment.
We have a skit as well.
80s video dating montage. Check it
Go
out.
to our YouTube.
It's
Watch that.
hilarious.
And make sure to comment.
What was it we commented?
Saki Nation.
Saki
Comment
Nation.
Saki Nation.
Saki Nation, stand up. All right.
All right.
Thank you for listening.
Adios.
Later.